Bob Wallis, hey bud, we did some nerdy stuff about modes today. So take a natural minor scale. That's an E major with a flat 3, flat 6, and flat 7. And there's two variations on that scale. One's called the Dorian scale. It's a type of mode, Dorian minor it's sometimes called, where you just raise the 6th degree. So you have a natural 6 instead of a flat 6. 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, natural 6, flat 7, 8. There's your Dorian scale. And then a similar but different approach is to raise the 7th. This gives you the harmonic or gypsy minor scale. 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, raise 7th octave. So you end up with that really cool passage. Sounds Arabic or Spanish. So that was a bit of theory. And then we applied it in certain ways to Time the Revelator. So we reviewed, or we enlarged your understanding of an E minor blues scale. Actually, just to reiterate, a minor pentatonic cuts out the 2 and the 6. So an E minor pentatonic is this: flat 3, 4, 5, flat 7, 8. And the blues scale simply adds the flattened 5th, which is the passing tone between 4 and 5. Open, flat 3, 4, flat 5, 5, flat 7, 8. So when we apply that to any kind of open E minor scale, the first octave you've already studied, it goes. But if you start on that middle E and you do the next octave, you get this. Always play it one octave at a time. And you can try triplets. Try 2-octave triplets. There I skipped the octave just to get the flow going with triplets. So that's great, and you can also add the high G, of course. The flat 3, even though it's not in the pattern. That scale is the sort of holy grail of blues playing. And then we talked briefly about if you wanted to experiment a little bit with the Dorian mode. So a natural minor would go 0, 2, 3, 0, 2, 3, 0, 2. Now I'm going to raise the 6th. You hear David Rawlings using that in the solo. That's an E Dorian. And then the second octave would be, excuse me, what did I do wrong? There's your raise 6 again. It's a very strange scale. Not very strange. It's familiar, but it's just a cool scale. And it's usually played over a major 4. So the song's written with an E minor kind of tonality. Of course, capo makes it A minor, where the 4 is normally an A minor. So this is what the natural minor supports. This is the diatonic expected sequence. But they spend a lot of the time in the song playing an A7, which kind of subverts the expectation and creates the interest. And that's what the Dorian minor is about playing to. So their progression is 1, up here, C major 7 with the G in the bass. A lot of people just play this like an E major shape. A7. And then for the chorus they go to an A minor 7. But who's to say that I'm a traitor? Time's a revelator. It starts as the normal C and then goes to major 7. His last solo, which is one I like, starts on the blue note from the blues scale and he goes, and he's hitting the open B string with it for a really shrill dissonance. I don't remember the rest of it, but I'll find you the tab next week. See you, brother. Have fun.